Joining me now, two family members who spoke at Michael Brown's funeral today. His uncle, Reverend Charles Ewing, who delivered the eulogy, and his cousin, Ty Pruitt. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Reverend, you gave an impassioned eulogy today. Why do you think so many people, thousands of people showed up, many of whom did not even know Mike?
I believe the reason they showed up because the community cares and they really feels what has happened in the community. Everybody has been touched by this incident and knowing that it was totally uncalled for and justice must be served.
Celebrities, politicians, even a White House delegation showed up. What did that mean to the family, to you guys?
It means a lot with the concern of the T.D. Jakeses and Spike Lee and all those celebrities that came from afar to take out the time to come and mourn with us during this occasion, because I believe this situation has touched the whole nation. Matter of fact, has touched the whole world.
Yeah, you know, this was, today it's far from over, right? Because you have to deal with it for the community, because this was really a political rallying cry. I heard your relative there saying, you know what, we need to get out, we need to vote, we need to change things. This is a political rallying cry.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you don't like what's going on today, then you could change it. It takes one man to fix the world.
Mm-hmm. And do you think that after the cameras are gone, after much of the attention dies down, that there will be some political change? Will you and the family demand that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why so?
Well, starting with this governor, the only question he has to ask is for the prosecutor to step down so we could get a special prosecutor in here so this case could be worked the way it's supposed to be worked. Mm-hmm. And I think that everybody came out today and everybody was watching today. It's one word, compassion. Everybody could feel the loss of a son.
The governor didn't show up today. Did you invite him or not invite him?
Absolutely not.
You did? Did you invite him?
I believe he was gonna come, but we had that conversation.
Did you want him to come? He says he didn't show up out of respect for the family. Is that so, or did you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Out of respect.
Out of respect. You would rather him not show up?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's done here is an injustice, and until that's fixed, absolutely not. Yeah.
I want to, you said today, Reverend Ewing, you said Michael Brown's blood is crying from the ground, crying for vengeance, crying for justice. What does justice mean to you?
I believe justice is a process that the parties that are involved shall be convicted when there is a crime. Don, I myself was a victim of racial profiling 40 years ago, and I found out that the officer was transferred from the city of Jennings. 40 years ago in the city of Jennings, my mother bought, in 1974, my mother bought me an automobile. My sister and I was driving to Jennings. I had a valid driver's license, valid registration, so did my sister. The Jennings Police Department pulled me over because they claimed that my identification tag was not properly affixed to the dashboard. They handcuffed me.
And the same thing is going on today. You're saying 40 years.
Worse.
I want to ask you more about Michael, because I don't know if you saw the New York Times thing today. There was an article that said, you know, he's no angel. They had to apologize for that because he experienced with marijuana,
Sure.
He experienced with alcohol. The question is, what teenager or someone going off to college doesn't do it? Very few. Do you think that was fair? They've had to apologize for that, for saying that. What do you make of that?
I believe they should have apologized. I think it's so fair because, first of all, it is bias that they using bad character against Michael. They painting a picture like he was a villain, like he was a gang leader, and that's not the person that portrays his character.
Ty, you tensed up when we said that. Why is that?
Because I keep hearing people attacking his character. I keep hearing people talk about what type of kid Michael was, Here's the thing. Michael was a high school graduate.
Yes.
This would have been his second week in college.
Yes.
If he smoked a little weed, who cares? If he drank, who cares? Our president smoked weed. What president have we had in the White House that didn't smoke a little weed?
Or drink.
Or drink, too, for that matter. Now, here's the question I want to ask all those people who are attacking my cousin's character. What type of man do we have wearing a uniform that could put 6 to 7 shots in an 18-year-old kid and go on vacation. That's the next article we need to be printing up.
Absolutely.
What type of man is that?
Can this community move on peacefully?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It has to happen.
We're going to get into all of that just a little bit later on. We thank you a little bit more of this. Thank you, Ty.
Not a problem.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I know you're getting calls from everyone.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys
Appreciate
coming
you.
here.
Okay,
And
thank you.
please
God
give our
bless you.
thoughts and prayers are with the family.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.